Hello guys, it's Stock Trader Max here and welcome back to another video. Today is Friday, 18th of May, 2024. It's been just over a week since PayPal reported their Q1 2024 earnings, and pretty much since that report, the stocks are down at roughly $5. You know, we had that initial jump up towards $70 a share, and we kind of sold off late last week. But the good news is that this week we have actually managed to bounce back. We currently find shares trading at $64.57 a share. And, you know, what's important to kind of reference here is that we are in an uptrend. And it's in my own humble opinion that PayPal has officially bottomed after an 85% decline since its all-time high up at $310 a share. Let's not forget, we have a stock in front of us that is trading at 2017 prices. You know, last time PayPal was trading at around $64 a share. It takes us back to the beginning of 2017. But since 2017, a lot has changed, both with PayPal and its business trajectories. First of all, there's been a change in CEO. The previous CEO, Dan, has given over the reins to Alex Christ, and that took place back in October 2023, where in my opinion, PayPal has bottomed. And of course, in terms of business trajectory, we have seen PayPal's business grow by roughly 136%, both net income and revenue metrics. So we have a business that is thriving here. Its earnings are currently at an all-time high, yet we have a stock that has depreciated 85% since its all-time high. You know, even prior to COVID, we were in a very nice uptrend here for PayPal. And let's just imagine for one moment that COVID never existed. Well, you know, the likelihood is that PayPal would have probably still been on this nice uptrend trajectory. Sure, it would have been volatile, but we could have been looking at a stock that was trading at roughly $170 to $200 a share. But unfortunately, that's not the case. PayPal is all the way down at $65. But I wanted to just do a quick YouTube video today because I have seen some things that I really like about this stock this week. And that is AI rotation. Now, you might be thinking, Max, what do you mean AI rotation? We're just in the early innings of this AI bull market. And, you know, just quickly looking at a stock like NVIDIA, for example, we've had this stock just go parabolic from pretty much the low 130s just over 18 months ago, all the way up to just shy of $1,000 a share. So this stock is up 750% in the past 18 months. And at this moment in time, many investors would argue that there's no signs of that slowing down. But in my opinion, I do believe that we are going to see some consolidation in many of these AI names, such as NVIDIA, such as AMD, Supermicro Computer, for example. And we are going to see that money flow into names like PayPal. And the reason I wanted to do today's video was to discuss the F13 filings. Now, you might be watching this video today thinking, Max, what's an F13 filing? And just for me to explain really quickly, when you have a financial institution in the US, by law, they have to report to the SEC whenever they've taken a position in any stock, for example, over a certain size. So that's what we saw this week. We saw the F13 filing report for Q1 2024. And there was some really good stuff in there, which I feel like it's gone under the radar for PayPal. Let's just have a quick look. I shared it with my Signal team, and here we have a hedge fund, and they've trimmed their holdings in chip giant NVIDIA by 68%. It also cut its position smaller in NVIDIA's peer, Advanced Micro Devices, by 45.7%. So here we have a hedge fund that's trimmed its core position in NVIDIA and AMD by 68% and 45.7% collectively. It then goes on to say that it also hugely upped its position in payment technology firm PayPal to 8.04 million shares in Q1 from 27.2 thousand shares in Q4 2023. So we have a hedge fund here that has increased its ownership in PayPal to 8.04 million shares from 27,000. That's a 29,300% increase in ownership. And then we have another hedge fund, Tudor Investment Corp. This is run by billionaire investor Paul Tudor Jones. Many of you may know, but they have $12 billion in assets under management. And I actually should quickly mention that this hedge fund has over $70 billion in assets under management. But again, you know, we're seeing similar moves here. We saw this hedge fund take a fresh equity stake in PayPal during Q1, buying roughly just shy of 1 million shares. So 888,000 shares were added here. But they've also reduced their position in NVIDIA to 29,000 from 132,000. So he didn't have a huge position here in NVIDIA, but they've still reduced it massively by roughly 70%. So this seems to be the trend right now. We're seeing these big hedge funds, they're reducing their AI exposure, and it's probably just portfolio management because we've seen, as I just mentioned, we've seen a 750% rally in Nvidia in just the past 18 months. But what I love to see is that we are now seeing hedge funds starting to buy and accumulate PayPal at 2017 low prices. So, just quickly looking at PayPal, we have managed to return back above the 50 and the 200-day EMA. The bullish crossover is still intact. Don't forget, last time we saw this bullish crossover, guys, it takes us all the way back to 2020. This is May 5th, 2020. It's roughly when the first set of lockdowns were taking place in the UK and the US, and obviously we had this massive stimulus that was given by the Fed and the central banks across the globe, and we saw this parabolic move higher where PayPal actually went on to rally 256% since that last bullish crossover. I'm not saying that we're going to rally 256% in a matter of 6 months here for PayPal, but what I am trying to indicate to you guys is that this is a very bullish technical development scene here. And then one of my favorite charts for PayPal, I like to just kind of erase all of the short-term noise, up and down, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't really care about that. Sometimes I just like to look at the chart on a more medium to longer term perspective or basis. And we have a stock that's clearly trading in an uptrend. We've broken this 2-year downtrend, which takes us all the way back to August 2022. And we're now finding some friction here with the 50-day EMA. In fact, this week we did briefly break above the 50-day EMA, which sits at $65.30 a share, but we haven't managed to close above it on a weekly basis. I suspect that going into the next week or so, we will be able to achieve this. And upon achieving this, I do expect us to go and challenge $70.50 a share. That's where we were post Q1 earnings report. And if we can break above that, that just kind of means that we continue to create these series of higher lows and higher highs. And that just indicates that we are clearly in a bullish trajectory here for PayPal, and we have the 200-day EMA, which sits currently at $100 a share. If we went in and hit that probably takes us up towards 90. So I do like the earnings here for PayPal. Also, just one last note, I was actually going through PayPal's Q1 earnings report. One thing that I really like about this company is the free cash flow. It's one of my favorite metrics. It's one metric that a company can't really interfere too much with. And here we have a company that just reported free cash flow for this past quarter of $1.8 billion, by far their best quarter in terms of free cash flow ever. And they're also predicting that they're going to see roughly $5 billion worth of free cash flow this year. In fact, for a trailing 12-month basis, the company has seen $5 billion in free cash flow. What does this mean, guys? It means that if PayPal were to continue its buybacks of $5 billion, what they're planning to do this year, that's what they've obviously been authorized to do, to actually buy up to $10.7 billion. But we've heard from CFO Jamie Miller that they want to come out and buy back at least $5 billion worth of their stock, which is reducing their share count significantly year on year. But if they were to buy back $5 billion worth of their own stock, they could buy back their whole company in 12 to 13 years. And that just shows you how undervalued this stock is at this current price, trading at 2017 prices. So guys, I would really like you to follow me and my Signal team that I actually have, Daily Market Movements. And this now is going to give me some time just to share with you my website. I'm going to leave it in the description of today's video. If you like my work, if you enjoy my videos and you want to trade alongside myself, then make sure you visit my website, dailymarketmovements.com. I'm going to leave the website link in the description of today's video. I charge a very small fee, $29. That's all I charge, and that'll give you access to my Telegram group chat, and you can follow alongside myself with regards to PayPal. Don't forget, guys, PayPal is my largest position that I have. I have $657,000 invested into the name at $65 a share. So we're currently trading below my entry point. And the only difference will be I'm going to see that $657,000 investment hit 1 million with or without you. So I would love for you to be profiting on this trade alongside myself. So make sure you visit dailymarketmovements.com. But that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in once again. If you haven't done so already, then please hit that subscribe button. But enjoy your weekend, and I'll try and post a video next week depending on the volatility seen here in PayPal. But thank you.